guys, Fight Commentary Breakdowns here with Professor Marshall Lips, and he's going to show us one of those basic drills that'll help your jiu-jitsu technique.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to show just some leg work for just a basic armbar. I see a lot of guys when they do the armbar slide their hips out when they kick to get the armbar, and this will help that a lot. So you can throw the guy off balance. Instead of moving your hips away, you move him. We'll start from the closed guard. We're not going to do anything with our hands. We just put them behind our head. Hands. I'm going to open, right? I'm going to open and step. Right? When I step on his hip, I really want to pinch my knees.
Notice the pinch.
Right? Open, step, pinch, and I'm going to kick my right leg through him. Okay? Through him. I'm not going to slide my hip out. That's bad. So, close guard, open, step, pinch, and kick. Okay? From here, he can't posture. Posture up? Yeah, no way. Yeah. Knees pinched. Shave the face, arm lock, go back to close guard. Do it the other side. Open, step, pinch, kick, arm lock.
Wow.
Back to close guard.
Yeah, the spacing. What he does is, he gives me no space, man, nothing.
Yeah, open, step.
Oh, look at that.
He can't posture up.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is with no hands. Boom. You can even do this one too if you want. It's same exact thing. Open, pinch, except now I bump.
Oh, there's
and
a
kick.
bump. Oh, wow, that feels like even more leverage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some guys can do it. Hay likes this. Boom.
Nice. See, so he doesn't even bump.
He doesn't bump.
Yeah, makes sense.
When I show it to my students, I step, bump,
Makes
then
sense.
kick. The bump is more to get that arm up.
I see. That's
right?
what it is.
And then now I can get that angle.
Yeah,
Boom.
makes sense.
So they do posture when I bump, but it gets that arm out.
Exactly.
Like a triangle, you have to bump, right? I can't do a triangle like that.
Exactly.
So I have to bump.
Exactly.
Boom. You know?
Wow.
So it's just good for leg work, just to get that leg work going so you are doing it properly. I see higher belts, brown belts, purple belts, scoot their hip out for that arm bar. And it just is creating space.
Tell me about your jiu-jitsu journey.
Well, I started jiu-jitsu maybe 13, 14 years ago. One of my friends, Greg Hampar, trained with Hickson in West LA. He went to Palisades High School locally in Los Angeles, and he ended up going to college in Tucson. I moved to Tucson, and he just would not stop being like, man, you got to train. So I took a class in Tucson with Martin Escobar from De Brazil Jiu-Jitsu, and man, I got destroyed by a guy who I thought should never destroy me, and I never wanted to feel that way again. So after that, I didn't take a class again. I bought a gi, and I never went back to that gym. I ended up moving to LA, somehow meeting Hay, and found out that Martin was an affiliate of Hay, and so I started training at Hayes, and 13 years later, here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to get your black belt?
It took me, I think, 10 or 11 years to get my black belt.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So 10, how did it feel? By that time, were you so into the jiu-jitsu game that it was like, it's just a black belt? Or was it like a moment of triumph?
For me, getting a black belt's one of the hardest things any human being can do. But for me, the goal was brown belt. I felt if I can make brown belt, then the rest is just showing up.
I see.
You know, so I made brown belt, and I also had 2 kids in that process. So thank you. I was a brown belt for 3 years, and then it doesn't feel real. When you tie it up and you look at it, and you know, your peers call you professor and show you that respect, it's super humbling. But it doesn't feel real.
When Marshall contacted me, I looked up his name because his name is so cool. I was like,
thank you.
If there's going to be a video of him, there's going to be someone Marshall Lips, man. That's with 2 P's. So I searched him up on YouTube, and I saw the video where he got his black belt. I was like, oh, wow.
Everyone says their kids are their greatest accomplishment. I didn't have the kids. My wife did, so that's an accomplishment for her. When they're 18 and raised, and I know they're well, that's an accomplishment. But for now, the black belt was the greatest accomplishment that I've achieved yet. So.
I see. Do your kids want to train jiu-jitsu too?
No, my son, well, they do. They do on their own. They fight anyway because they're kids. But
course.
when I'm like, let's go see Uncle Hay and I want to go train, he's like, no. So I don't force it on him. I got the mats to start teaching his mom at the house. So hopefully when he sees us, he'll want to get into it.
Exactly. So Dollarmere, man, this probably is going to be a family affair. He's going to teach the wife and probably the kids on the Dollarmere mats.
Absolutely.
And these are the Dollarmere mats. Look at him. He's putting it to use. Dollarmere, thank you again, man. The Brotherhood of Traveling Mats. Professor Marshall showed me another drill. I've always been curious about the Omoplata because I was put in one back in the day and I didn't know what it was, but the person's like, hey, just roll out of it. So I rolled out of it, but I was like, this is a really cool move. So Professor Marshall's been teaching me a lot about the Omoplata, and so we wanted to bring that to you guys.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show, like I did last time, just a leg drill. Just the basic catching the angle, kicking through, and sitting up for the Omoplata, you know, nothing flashy. We start from the closed guard with no hands. Right, he widens his knees, sits on his heels, has a good base. For the technique, I'm gonna have him widen his elbows a little more, just so we can show the technique. But in real training, his elbows would be in and trying to block my hip. So from here, I'm just gonna open my guard and I'm gonna lift him when I do, right? This is the movement. Boom, I want this. At the same time, I'm gonna angle my head to the right and I'm gonna kick him forward this way to attack his left shoulder. I'm gonna raise, angle, kick, hug, then we come back. Obviously, if we have hands, we can control his arms more, but I just want the leg work right now. Raise, angle, kick, come back. One more time. Raise, angle, kick, come back. And then from there, you can start to work different hand controls and hand grips. With the gi, you have material to grip. No gi, control the wrists.
Yeah. And something that Professor Marshall told me is, you know, kick up. Like when you're kicking, kick up.
Yeah, when you're kicking, you want to kick up. You don't want to kick down. You want to kick up to help him raise off his heels and fall off balance forward. And then to finish, make sure you flatten them out completely to finish.
So here, now, let's say I'm going for this arm.
This arm,
Yep, so
you raise and you're going to kick with your right side.
So
Raise, angle, kick. Beautiful. And we come back.
And we come back.
And now you do the same thing again. Raise, angle, kick.
Raise, angle, kick.
Boom. And we come back.
I see.
And now we do it all the way through. Grab the hip, flatten me, finish.
Sounds good. So I am going to raise,
angle,
kick, grab the hip.
flatten me. Yes, raise the hip.
And then here. As I raise.
Tap. Beautiful.
We were working on it before, so it wasn't like I just got that in a second.
Yeah.
Like Professor Marshall basically tutored me for about 20 minutes before I got that little sequence. So don't watch the move and expect to get it. I would suggest you guys, if you watch the move, you're interested, go into your local jiu-jitsu place, Rey Diogo's or something, and be like, hey, I want to learn, and then learn under someone professional.
Yeah, this is just a drill just to be able to try to get the movement better, to get the feel of the movement, maybe to warm up. I wouldn't suggest doing it in a street fight, but I'm a black belt. Some drunk guy in a bar, I'll Omoplata him if I want to, I'm pretty sure.
But I wouldn't try that, I would run.
Definitely. No white belts doing Omoplatas in street fights.
Thank you again, Professor Marshall Lips.
Thank you.
Dollarmere Mats, again, thank you. He, as you can tell, is putting this to good use.
Yes.
And we'll make more, and we will tag you, Dollarmere. So I will connect you, Dollarmere, personally with Professor Marshall Lips, so you guys can be in touch.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
You know, he can help promote your stuff. You guys can send him stuff, etc. For every viewer of Fight Commentary Breakdowns, thank you. Follow Rey Diogo.
Yep, Rey Diogo, REYDIOGO, Carlson Gracie team.